Most people think Beyoncé and Jay-Z's love story was destiny. But what if it was strategy? Before Beyoncé became Queen Bey and Jay-Z took the throne beside her, there was someone else in the picture. A man with real chemistry, real influence, and a growing connection with Beyoncé that made some people nervous. That man? Mos Def. And if the rumors are true, Jay-Z didn't just win Beyoncé's heart, he removed the competition. Here's how one of hip-hop's most respected voices may have been pushed out of the spotlight, not by scandal, but by silence. The year was 2001. Beyoncé was still riding high with Destiny's Child, but she had her sights set on something bigger. Her solo career was just beginning to take shape. And at the center of that pivot was a strange little project, Carmen, a hip hopera. It wasn't just a quirky TV musical. It was a bold attempt to break into acting, and it starred Beyoncé and Mos Def. Whispers started immediately. People behind the scenes said there was definitely something going on between the two. Cypher Sounds, a DJ who toured with Mos Def, flat out said, "Most used to mess with Beyoncé." Whether it was serious or casual, one thing was clear, Jay-Z wasn't in the picture yet. At least, not officially. But just as rumors about Beyoncé and Mos started heating up, something strange happened. Jay-Z swooped in, and things changed almost overnight. Suddenly, Beyoncé wasn't being linked to Mos Def anymore. She was being publicly connected to Jay-Z. Photos, appearances, studio sessions, all with him. The timing was suspiciously close to when she and Mos rapped Carmen. Fans and insiders alike started to wonder, was Jay-Z just lucky? Or did he see something he didn't like, and handle it the Jay-Z way? Mos Def wasn't just a fling. He was respected, rising, and genuinely close to Beyoncé during a pivotal time. For someone like Jay, who's built a career not just on music, but on control, that could have been a problem. A problem he quietly solved. Because right after the rumors faded, Jay and Beyoncé's relationship went public. And that wasn't the only time Jay's insecurities seemed to change someone's fate. Years later, Cypher Sounds dropped another bomb, this time about Pharrell. While working with Pharrell, he noticed something strange between him and Beyoncé. He even claimed Pharrell commented on Beyoncé's very soft backside. Not cool when you're talking about the First Lady of Rock Nation, especially with Jay-Z watching. Then came the 40/40 Club story. Cypher says Jay awkwardly introduced Beyoncé as his girl, not like a boss, but like someone nervous. And Beyoncé allegedly gave Cypher a look that said, "Yeah, this is complicated. It's one thing to fall in love. It's another to fight to keep that love by boxing out anyone who gets too close." And Jay-Z? He didn't just defend his turf, he dominated it. But the cost of that domination? That's where it starts to get dark. Soon after Carmen, Mos Def started to fade from the spotlight. No scandal, no controversy. He just stepped away. Publicly, he said he was tired of the industry, that he hated the music business and Hollywood, that he was moving on, spiritually and creatively. But others think he didn't walk away. They think he was pushed. The timeline is eerie. His distance from the scene began not long after Beyoncé and Jay-Z became public, and not long after those rumors of a spark between him and Beyoncé started spreading. Some fans believe Mos Def wasn't just frustrated, he was blackballed, quietly shut out of collaborations, roles drying up, labels backing away. Was that just bad luck? Or was someone clearing the board, removing potential threats? And if so, Mos Def wasn't the only one. After Baby Boy dropped, Sean Paul and Beyoncé had a monster hit. The song was everywhere. Naturally, fans wanted more, live performances, interviews, tours. But that didn't happen. Sean Paul only performed the song live with Beyoncé 3 times. And each time, something went wrong. His mic was turned off. The track glitched. His entrances were cancelled. On one occasion, the entire performance was hijacked. His part never even came through the speakers. At first, Sean thought it was technical difficulties, but after it happened again, he started to suspect sabotage. Behind the scenes, the whispers said it all. Jay-Z didn't like what he was seeing. The chemistry, the rumors, the fan speculation. Eventually, Beyoncé even confronted Sean Paul, told him the rumors were affecting her career, that Jay was uncomfortable. Then came the final blow, the VMAs. Sean showed up, ready to rehearse, only to be told, "You're not performing." No warning, no explanation. Just like that, he was out. And if this sounds familiar, it's because it is. While all this was happening, Beyoncé kept climbing. But some say it came at a price. Jay-Z allegedly began controlling more than just the business, he controlled her business. Who she worked with, who she performed with, who she even stood next to on stage. Sources claimed he became increasingly possessive, even hiring private investigators to track her interactions, especially when Sean Paul was around. Beyoncé reportedly tried to explain, told him it was nothing, tried to ease the paranoia. But it wasn't enough. Opportunities vanished. Performances fell through. And artists who once stood beside her? Silenced. This wasn't just about love. It was about image, power, ownership. And Beyoncé? She may have stayed quiet, but others didn't. For years, Jay-Z sat at the top, a king with no challengers. But lately, that throne has started to wobble. Cheating rumors, public scandals, fallout from that elevator incident, deals turning cold, fan loyalty shifting, the grip loosening. And as Jay-Z's influence shows cracks, the people he allegedly pushed aside are stepping out of the shadows. Mos Def, once silent, has begun speaking more freely, dropping subtle clues, reflecting on industry pressures, not naming names, but leaving trails. Fans are watching closely, reading between the lines, wondering, is he finally ready to talk? Because when the power fades, fear fades with it. And if Mos Def talks, the story behind Jay-Z's rise and Beyoncé's transformation could change forever. Mos Def never gave us a tell-all, but that doesn't mean he has nothing to tell. He was there. He saw the rise, the strategy, the manipulation if it happened. And now that Jay-Z isn't untouchable anymore, the moment for truth might be approaching. He could reveal how Jay-Z shaped the industry not just with talent, but with tactics. He could confirm what fans have long suspected, that being too close to Beyoncé came with consequences. That some men weren't rejected, they were removed. The fallout could be massive. Headlines, confessions, a complete rewrite of everything we thought we knew about the Carter dynasty. Because power is only safe when no one's brave enough to speak. And for the first time in 20 years, Mos Def might finally be ready. So what do you think? Was Mos Def really just done with the industry, or was he forced out by someone who didn't want him near Beyoncé? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this story breaks wide open, you'll want to say you saw it coming. Hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because the silence around Jay-Z's rise is starting to crack.